Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's JackieeMonroe, and today I decided to switch it up and we're gonna do an advice video. Okay. Nah, so in all seriousness, I decided that why not, answer some questions while drinking some wine. I heard that this one was good. I had it like once, so whatever. I have my wine glass and let's get into it. So I haven't even really had a real meal, but this shouldn't really mess my stomach up. Like how people, they give advice when they're sober and they say that a drunk man's words is a sober man's thoughts, I think. Yeah, a drunk man's words is a sober man's thoughts. So I thought, why not throw some wine in there? Maybe my advice will be better. Maybe it won't be. I don't know. But we're going to make fun out of this. So let's get into it. So, as you can see, it was never opened. I just bought it today. It smells like wine. Let's pour our first glass. I put my wine glass in the freezer so that it can be smart. Cheers. Wow. It is very sweet. Do I drink a full glass first and then what? Who should I listen to? I'm gonna be reading it off of my sister's phone because I'm using mine to film. So that's why I have these. I really like Kanye. I know I was saying in my other video that I just think that his personal life is trash. I don't have a problem with his music or anything, especially his new music. I really adore. So let's see. Should I put my speaker on? Why is somebody freaking screaming outside? God. Do I chug this? Let's try. Back to my trashy day. For one, I didn't know which wine or which drink to get, and excuse me. I didn't know what wine to get, and I was trying to ask people, because first I was gonna do heavy drinking, but I was I'm not trying to get sick, and that full glass that I just had, I would not have been able to keep doing that if I was drinking heavy. And I thought wine was classy, so that's why I was glass. When niggas tell you relax. The fuck you mean relax? You met someone original. You spend your time drinking wine in your living room. Hey. I don't know how to wing properly. Is that how you do it? When it comes to hype music, I'm not really too good for it. If you want to be in your bag and you want to be sad, then come here. But other than that, it's hard. It's really hard out here. Yeah, if I could dance, I would be popping it every freak I can get. But since I can't, I just be doing that hand movement. Here we go.
quick fuck. I'm a sick fuck. I like a quick fuck. I'm a sick fuck. I like a quick fuck. I'm a sick fuck. I like a quick fuck. I'm a sick fuck. I like a quick fuck.
My favorite dance is the dance where they reel it in. I mean, they throw it out and they reel it back in. Song's over. Let's find something else. I need my nails done. Look at that. Ugly. 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 Yeah, I sound like I sound like Kermit the Frog. So now that I had 2 cups, we're gonna start our questions. I'm kind of excited. I've been dating my boyfriend for almost 3 years. I stood by his side when he went to jail and have never cheated on him. I'm an exotic dancer now, as I was when he met me. But now he does not want me going to work, although he has no way of replacing my income. He says to give him time until he's stable enough to do so, and he seems to be very driven. But even just me going out with my friends or planning a trip where my girls bother him. What should I do? Signed, still an exotic dancer. Girl. Leave his broke ass. Leave his broke ass. Since you guys been dating for almost 3 years, and it says you stood by his side when he went to jail. Okay. Honestly, until there's like one of these on your finger, I don't think that you should really be like, I don't think that you should really be taking into consideration what he's saying. Like, yeah, you know, that's a nice gesture, but you're not guaranteed later. So you're gonna go and you're gonna leave your job as an exotic dancer, stripper, whatever, and let's say y'all don't work out like 2 months from now, then what? Then you're gonna be stuck, and then you're gonna have to go back to exotic dancing. Like, I just think that, and 2, you just said that he can't even replace your income, so you're quitting for what? Okay, I'll wait. Don't be trying to quit your job because of some man. Like, you get your coin how you get it, whether that's dancing, whether you go to school to become a doctor, like whatever. Like, until there's something like this on your finger and y'all got joint accounts and y'all both like, you feel comfortable enough, I wouldn't quit my job. Like, I don't care if I'm a dancer or like a pimp, I don't know. Don't leave him, don't quit your job, keep your job and move on. Next question. I have a crush on one of my friends, but I'm afraid of letting them know in fear of ruining our friendship. He flirts. He's a natural flirt though. What can I do to see if he's on the same boat as me without telling him, or should I tell him? I'm trying to think. Honestly, if you don't want to ruin the friendship, I would say I would tell him, because what do you really have to lose? Like, yeah, the friendship, but you know, like, you don't want to make it awkward for both of you guys. So I would suggest that, you know, you just go ahead and tell him from jump, so that it's not like, you know, this feeling that you have is there and he's like obviously not aware of it, so he's talking to this girl and that girl, he's telling you, like, it's gonna really hurt you. So I would say, like, definitely go ahead and just tell him. And as a true friend, if he can't be friends with you after you tell him that, and like, you know, if he can't still be your friend after you telling him that, you know, let's say he doesn't feel the same way back, then he's not a real friend. Like, I would just say, honestly, just tell him from jump, like, yo, this is how I feel, X, Y, and Z. I'm okay with you not feeling that way back, But, you know, if he does feel that way, then y'all, you know, y'all make a connection, y'all work things out, etc., etc. And then that's when you, like, yeah. So this one is titled, What Should I Do After Accidentally Unfriending Someone Who Came Out as Trans? Lord D. I don't know. So it says, I am Facebook friends with a well-known practitioner in my field. I've never met him, but he posts interesting things in blogs about various developments in our field. I sometimes comment on his blog. One morning I saw a bunch of posts in my Facebook feed featuring pictures and such from a somewhat flamboyant blonde woman with the same last name as this fellow. Having never seen her before, I'm opening it. I assumed she was his spouse. Lord. I'm not laughing because of that. I'm just laughing because it's like, what? And I somehow accepted her friend request. There were a lot of posts that I was not interested in. Fashion, glamour, etc., etc. So I quickly unfriended her. I continued to scroll down and saw her first post. She had just come out as trans. She was formerly he. So the person in the blonde was basically him. The practitioner I knew and followed. I feel terrible. I would never unfriend someone for coming out as transgender. How should I handle it? Just refriend or ignore it? Truly, honestly speaking, I would say refriend them. Like, I wouldn't ignore it. Like, granted, they're not gonna know that you unfriended them unless you're really somebody who be looking at your numbers. That's the only way that you would know. And on Facebook, like, it's not like it's Instagram. You're not keeping track of those numbers on the top. You're looking at, you know, your feed and stuff. So yeah, don't even, if you hear that, that's definitely the heat. Because it got hot in here. I would say don't even like worry about it. Like, refriend them. Like, I'm pretty sure like this person don't care. Like, if anything, I'm pretty sure like they're gonna just be like, okay, this person I thought I had this person as a friend, but you know, like, they're not gonna be double thinking. Like, stop overthinking it, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Just refriend them. And if they salty about it, oh wow, because it was an accident. You thought it was your man's girl, basically. So it's cool. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I have more advice. I don't think I have more advice for that. I mean, but seriously, like, don't be quick to unfriend, fiend. Like, you was fiend. Like, first of all, my real question is, you was able to click on this person's page, but like, you know, you was quick to unfriend them, but when you unfriend somebody, you gotta click on their page. So you didn't click on this person's page and do a little scoping. Like, maybe this person, like, clearly this person is a guy. I'm gonna assume. It doesn't say, but I'm gonna assume that it's a guy. But, you know, like, don't most people, if you're gonna unfriend somebody, you're gonna click on their page, and then you're gonna scroll through their stuff, and then that's when you're gonna know, like, okay, this is X, Y, and Z, this is so and so, whatever. But you didn't even do that. So, like, I mean, it's kind of a little shady. I mean, you know, for me looking as the outsider, but I mean, it sounded like you wanted to unfriend this person from jump, but I'm not gonna jump to conclusions. I'm just saying. Next question. Should I go to my daughter's graduation after giving her the silent treatment for 2 years? Bruh. Come on. What? Okay, let's read and let's find out the tea before we, you know, try to give advice. I raised my daughter as a single father. She's graduating soon with a master's degree. Well, first of all, congratulations to her for getting her master's, because people can barely get their high school diploma. So let's continue reading. Even though I'm very proud of her academic success, I'm very disappointed in her other life choices, such as who she lives with, as well as her bad financial decisions. For one, my nose is mad stuffy. That's why I sounded like that. 2, you just said that she was getting her master's. Why are you even mad about that? I'm not gonna say kids are gonna be kids, but once you've grown, accept your kid for who they are. Like, relax, it's not even that deep. 2 years ago, she got upset because I expressed my disappointment in her bad life choices, mainly the financial ones. I didn't teach her finances. I'm clicking on the other email because it's screenshots. Growing up, but recently learned a lot about how to handle money. As I tried to tell her what to do, she got loud and cursed at me. We both said a few choice words. I hung up and we haven't spoken since. I got an invitation to her graduation. My mother and other family members want to go, but I am unsure. As a father, I feel like I should honor her achievement, but I don't feel like she appreciates what I went through to get full custody and raise her by myself. I don't want to reward her disrespect, but I don't want to send her on a quote trip either. What do you think? I'm sorry. First of all, I'm sorry for reading and like all jacked up, because you don't make any sense. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, like I said, first of all, I'm sorry for reading it like crappy, because just sorry. But honestly, that's your daughter at the end of the day, and I think that your daughter she's achieving stuff, she's learning every day, she just got her master's. Like, respect that. I feel like respect the people while you can stand next to them, not while you're over. Like, sometimes kids, like as children, we don't always understand the sacrifices that you went through. So we're gonna always understand until we're in that predicament ourselves. Sometimes you can't really speak on people with children until you have children. So yeah, like, that's what I'm trying to say. I just truly think, go to the graduation. Like, that's your daughter. You'll never get that moment back. And it's better to, like, you can feel a little salty while you're there versus guilt when you're at home. That's all that is. And, your daughter, she's going to learn from her mistakes. A lot of people learn from their mistakes. A lot of people, they don't understand until they have to go through it. This isn't really like a situation with mother-daughter, but it's more of a situation with friend to best friend. Like, I used to peep stuff, and I used to try to tell my best friend, and she used to not always get it. But a lot of people used to tell me, or she even used to tell me, like, let me go through it and let me learn from it until I get it. So yeah, like, I feel like I said like 30 times. I feel like if likes was for a shot, if likes were for a freaking shot, then y'all be lit. Like, you're her dad. That's gonna hurt a lot more than you being mad over something small about financial choices. Just be there for her. Feel me? Be for your daughter, son. Don't be disrespecting your daughter, fam. Feel me? This one looks serious, bro. All right, I'm working with you. All right. That was the heat. So it says, my ex gave me herpes. I don't even know if I want to read the rest. I have another question after this. This is these are my last 2 questions I'm gonna read. But like, damn. So it says, my ex gave me herpes. Is there anything legal I can do? Also, would I be allowed to tell any of his girlfriend he had. Will I be allowed to tell any of his girlfriends he has herpes? What the heck? My freaking Dr. Phil? Oprah Winfrey? Ellen DeGeneres? Wendy Williams? Tyra Banks? Okay. So it says, I got infected near the end of my pregnancy with genital herpes. My doctor said it was the second worst case she ever seen. Bro, are you what? Oh my, I don't even want to read the rest of this. Okay. My doctor said it was the second worst case she ever seen. On top of taking herpes medication daily, I have to take a vitamin 2 since my outbreaks are so bad and happen so often. I chose to have a C-section. I really wanted to do natural birth due to my fear of possible giving the STD to my child during birth. I've had it for over 3 years now. He claims he didn't know and got an outbreak after I told him what the doctor said. Shut up! Since his ex gave it to him. I did leave him and moved on, married, and have another child by my husband. That's good. He's had at least one girlfriend since our breakup, so I'm assuming that's the ex. I've tried talking to him about being upset, having to live with this. I have zero confidence in myself, feel dirty, and he told me to get over it. What the hell? Can I get him for anything? Question mark. Long story short, it's a fact I consented to unprotected sex with him enough to get him off the hook of anything? Question mark. And could I get in trouble for telling him? Could I get in trouble for telling his ex? Question mark. Odds are he know, or it was me who told him. Barely anyone knows I have herpes. I don't want people to know if I can help. First of all, the world knows you have it now because you just sent that email and I'm reading it on YouTube. So that's one. I don't know if that's legal or illegal to spread other people's information, but I'm pretty sure it sounds illegal. So I don't think that you can really tell his information, like say that he has herpes to other people. But yeah, you don't want that thrown back on you. I know that you're trying to help, warn his other exes because unprotected, but yeah, I don't think you can really do that. I mean, I'm not a doctor or anything or a lawyer or whatever, but I know that's like confidentiality. Yeah, I do know that it's against the law to tell other people your doctor. If you had like HIV, I know that the doctor can't go ahead and say it like, oh, this person has HIV or whatever. I know that that's like against the law, but I don't know as far as like ex-girlfriend to another ex-girlfriend. Might be the same because that's his information, but just worry about yourself. Sure that your life is good. Sometimes you have to just worry about yourself. But in all, that's really messed up. Like, I feel like that is so freaking dirty. Like, I don't understand how like dudes can have something, girls can have, like anybody can have something and then just freaking spread it like it's the fucking plague. Like, that's fucking OD. Lord, hear our prayer. That's the last thing I want to be freaking like. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. You don't know what the future holds. I wouldn't say I'm pretty sure that I know the X, Y, and Z, but I mean, not to say that you're dumb, but you should pull out that paperwork before you decide to like have any type of intimacy. Not judging you now, but like you're a good example for everybody. You're a great example for what can happen. But I'm just saying. So we are back, baby. We are back. We're gonna finish this. Is it even recording? I found it. So it says, "Dear Jackiemonroe, that's me. I found out my boyfriend of 4 years had a baby and was using my money to support his kid and his side bitch. He was basically jobless because he had a shitty job, and I was supporting him, and I found out his money went to his child and his side chick. What should I do?" Hold on, I have to go into my house phone. So basically what you're asking is what you should do about your man. Bro, that's not your man. That's not your man. If that was your real man, if that was your man, if that was your boyfriend, your husband, your fiance, whatever, if that was really your man, he would not be in this predicament right now. So he's for everybody. So basically your boyfriend at the moment is using your money to support his side bitch and his child that's on the way. Cut your ties. If this dude really cared about you, then he would have obviously not have done what he done. Clearly. Let's address the elephant that's in the room right now. Your boyfriend doesn't love you. Okay? Your boyfriend doesn't love you. Boom. That's 1. 2, boom. Your boyfriend's cheating on you. Drop that piece and go. But yeah, like I was saying, leave that man in the past. Leave that man in the past. He ain't your man. If he cheating on you, if your man cheating on you, then that ain't your man. He's for everybody. I'm gonna try to sober up. But if you guys like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to more. If you guys want to see more drinking advice videos.
Oh my God!
If you guys like this video, then please make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I will be producing more. Maybe next time I'll make a video with me drinking a liquor bottle with all my friends. So yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Round and round, round they go.